Hi guys. Okay, so really quick dream. I had this a couple weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. I just have not had the chance to get on here and do it and make a video on it. But I want to encourage you because if you're like me, I've always believed in a pre-trib rapture, but I really started seeking God a few years ago in case I was deceived. I wanted to know, and I started asking the Lord, and He has revealed to me over and over that yes, it is a pre-trib rapture, which I assumed, but we could be deceived. And yeah, that's the perfect idea in our minds, is that we won't be here for it or any of it at all. So I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just that's what I wanted it to be. So anyway, I had this dream the other night, and it was so real, and it was so wild. So I'm in the passenger seat, and my husband's driving, and my daughter's in the back. And we used to have a black Mustang convertible. It was my husband's when we got together, and he ended up just getting rid of it. But we had that car again, and the top was down, and it was a beautiful day, and we were on an open road. There was no houses, there was no trees, and all of a sudden I look up to I don't know what direction I was going, but it was up, to my right and up in the sky. And I saw, it wasn't made out of clouds, but it was transparent, but I could see it. And there was like a portal that was opening up in the sky. And I was like, I could see it, and I knew it was the rapture. I knew it was Jesus. And I was like, it's Jesus, it's Jesus. Well, it's almost like the wind from the top being down was so loud, like they didn't hear me. It's like my husband didn't hear me, and my daughter didn't hear me. It's almost like I think I ended up kind of in the spirit. Like I left my body, and I'm over top of the car, and he's still driving down the road. And I look at this back at the portal, and I can see inside it's getting bigger and bigger. And I am like, oh, it's happening. Like anybody that's had a dream like this, your mind is like blown, and you're just like, I can't believe this. I cannot believe finally it's happening, or whatever. And I look, and I see inside, I see planets. I see Saturn specifically. And then I see, I knew it was like a bluish color. And I tried to look and see which one supposedly blue or whatever. But I saw Saturn. And I looked that up, and it said like angel, angelic, or godly could represent, because of the ring's halo. So anyways, I don't really know exactly what that's about. I'm sure some of you guys have opinions or can tell me. I think Neptune was the one that looked like it was blue, and in my dream book I did not find anything biblical about Neptune. But so anyways, I'm like over the car as it's driving. I'm like 10 feet above the car probably, and I'm just like flying through the air along with the car, and I'm gonna like go down and scare my daughter, because it's like they don't even realize I'm gone. So it kind of made me think like spiritually I was lifted up, and I could see this happening. So I get really close to her, and the next thing I know, I'm back in my seat, and my husband is aware, and I'm now having an open vision. I don't see the car around me. I don't see anything surrounding me. I see this movie playing out in front of my eyes, and I'm seeing events happen. I do not recall what the events were, but I knew they had to do with the tribulation. And as I'm seeing it, I'm telling my husband, I'm like, I'm having this open vision. Like, I wanted him to know what was going on. And I was telling him as it was happening. But then I do remember the last scene that I saw about a 2-story building. And I see, this is animated too. And I just believe that the Lord, and He's done this other times, has made things animated, not like cartoonish, but it wasn't real humans that I saw, to kind of protect from seeing anything that's really harsh or gruesome. So I see this man and this woman. There's a woman and a man, and they have hold of like a guy's arm, and they're like dragging him out from this door onto the roof. And So there's a flat roof, and then there's like another story up above. So another section has like a third story, and they're on the top of the like second story. They're both dressed up. I remember the woman was like brown skirt on and like professional people. They drag him out onto the roof and make him lay face down on the top of the roof, and the woman grabs like a hoe, I think a hoe or like an axe or something, I don't remember, and she chops right into the back of his neck and cuts his head off. And that was all I saw, and that was like the end of it. And I snapped out of the vision, and I was like, oh, like it's over. But it was like the Lord was confirming the rapture will happen first, and then he allowed me to see these things that were playing out. And we all know that there will be beheadings during the time. I had never heard that it would be anything like that, but I don't know, that's the way that he presented it to me. But I think it's just an encouragement for us to know that, yes, he's confirming it is pre-trib, because Satan will want to make you doubt, and he will want to put fear in you. I know there was a period of time where I started thinking and maybe believing the possibility that we're going to be here for all this horrific stuff, and that's not for us, you know. That's why the Bible says, pray always that we will be found worthy to escape these things. And in 1 Thessalonians, how he says, comfort each other with these words, that, you know, that we're going to be with the Lord. There's lots of different things in the Bible that tell us that. So anyway, I hope anybody that has doubt, maybe this will encourage you. Maybe you're asking God for a sign to know for sure that it is pre-trib. But I wholeheartedly believe that as the bride of Christ, he is not going to drag us through the dirt, abuse us, bloody us up, have us raped, tortured, murdered, all these things, and then be like, okay, now time for the marriage. I mean, what kind of man is that? And we know God is better than any man on this earth, and no loving fiance would ever do that to his bride. And so I think that just, when you know the heart of the Lord and how much he loves and cherishes us, it makes zero sense that he would allow us to go through the tribulation. So anyway, I hope you guys are encouraged, and till next time.